Hey, this is Big Bob, and good to be with you today. Let me get this Bluetooth off here. All right, and lose the hat, and we'll get started. How about that? Today's Sunday, and it's the second Devo of the day here on Sunday. Sunday! Our Roker's always crying about. Well, I have a new shirt on. Costco had one on sale, and I always like gingham. I've never seen a gingham shirt I remember the Weber's Bread Man had a blue one like this. Well, I was a little skeeter, but nowadays, no. I watched one of the new episodes of NCIS, and McGee has a goatee, and then the other guy that came in from Undercover has a goatee, and I'm thinking, wow, goatees are really in. My family knew what they were talking about when they said, have a beard, have a goatee, I've never been a facial hair kind of guy, really. But now, here I am, I'm Mr. Facial Hair. May I just say to you kindly that I love Jesus, and I love people, and I think that we as people need to really decide what we're going to do with our lives today. Are we going to be joyful, or are we going to be sad? Are we going to be, I go into Costco here all the time, and this is the theme today, right now, is I want to just talk about how do you care for a living thing? How do you care for a living thing? I've told this example for nigh on 40 plus years, that when I was in college many years ago, Pasadena City College, the instructor told us about the horrible, heinous, inhuman things that the Nazis did to people. Terrible experiments that would just make your skin crawl. Yeah, bad. One of the things, though, that they did was they took babies from beautiful mothers. The mothers had the babies, and then the Germans would take them, and they put them in a laboratory. And 30 of the babies were nursed and loved and cared for, and they just let the mothers just do their thing with the babies. So they had to be there on that institution, but they were all fine. Then the other babies, these Nazis were trying to figure out a way. Can we simplify the process? Can we boil it down into an algorithm? Can we take the human element out of it and just, we know that the babies have to poop. We know that they got to eat. We know that they have to have water. So what if we just have a machine do all that? We'll just make it all mechanical. We don't need any more breast milk, because we can make milk on our own, and we don't have to have mama's milk. And we don't have to have any cuddling or touching or hugging, because that's not necessary. We want to raise up strong and mighty soldiers for the Third Reich. So we're just gonna take all that human element out of it. And so they had machines and stainless steel and white lights, and they were insane. And you know what happened to those babies? Because God makes every single person. The Lord is the Lord of light. He's the Lord of life. He is the beginning and the end, and He knows how people function best. The Lord knows how people function best. And so these Nazis, they ignored the human element. They ignored personality. They ignored the fact that every single living human being has a soul, has a mind, has a heart. Every single living human being has a personality. And if we ignore personality, if we ignore the God-given soul that each of us has, we just write that off. Well, you do that, and here's what happens. Stay tuned. I'm going to get a little fluids here. A little Bubba. looked this up. I never have, but I believe the story was told me. I believe it's true. The babies died. A lot of them just gone. The babies just died. They just did not survive. They died. And why did the babies die? Because of lack of nourishment. Well, we gave them food. What do you want? Man does not live by bread alone. By every word that proceedeth from the mouth of God. As I think it's the scripture that talks about that. The ones that didn't die went crazy. Or they were mentally retarded, or they were defective. It just destroyed. A little baby can't survive without mama, without daddy, without family, without hugs and kisses, without games and playing. And who are you? Who am I? Who are we? We are God's creation. I have living things all around my house. I have some pine trees I brought in from the LA County Fair. I've got about 6 of them. One of them already gone. It got stuck in the bag and we didn't get it out of the bag, and so sitting in the bag for a week or two, thumbs down. It's not a cool situation. The little pine tree just not going to make it. Another pine tree is kind of brown. I have no idea why, but it just kind of, it's on touch and go. Yesterday I came home and I was gone all day yesterday. When I'm gone on a Saturday, what's the saying? All breaks loose. Yeah, everything broke loose. I mean, the house was just like stuff on the ceiling. Things moved. I'm like, help me. They almost gave away my antique serving savers that I've had for 30 years. You can't buy them anymore. Well, just take it with you. I'm like, no. We'll put it in the bag. I got plenty of bags. Bags you don't have to return, and they'll keep it till you get home. It's a couple slices of pizza or something. I'm like, so the pine tree, though, the real nice pine tree that my brother has been nourishing, I put it into a bigger pot so it has a little more soil. It was like picked up and thrown over on the side. I'm like, no, that's not going to work. My brother likes that palm tree, that pine tree. I just had a devo a few minutes ago about the palm trees. I guess it's the weekend of care and love. And that's what Philippians 2 is all about. If you have any compassion, any kindness, any sense of right and wrong, then you need to respect and care for living things. And not every living thing is the same. I was walking through the Costco, and I haven't been in Costco in quite a while because I'm kind of tapped out. I'm running out of cash here, and I'm trying to just be more minimal here. I'm really trying, and Mama wants me to be more minimal, and we're trying to save up for a goal, and so it makes sense. So I'm trying to kind of save here. But I was in the Costco, and the first person I met, Miss J, having a bad day. Miss J was having a bad day. Bad day, Jay. Too bad, hey, And so I was kind of like, but then I ran into these beautiful flannel shirts. Look at this, look. I remember Pastor Anne Marie and, gosh, I can't remember his name. He doesn't call me, so there you go. But Judah's pastor for the LA church, he wore a flannel shirt like this one time, and so everyone went berserk. They were like, because we looked out in the audience and everybody had a red flannel shirt like that. It was like, are you out of your mind? You kidding? No, everybody had a red. It was like crazy. So we all had that red flannel shirt. I thought, I've always wanted one since then. I've never seen one, but this is the exact thing I wanted, and it's a really cool shirt. And I got this new gingham shirt because I thought, well, Mama's always crying about how she's not crying, but she's always mentioning, well, why do you have to wear that same Eddie Bauer shirt, So maybe it's time to strike a new leaf here and try some new things out. Well, let me just tell you kindly as I head into Staples here, I think what I'll do is, I think that I will just, let's see if I can get this done. Like this, and like this. Alright, Alright, almost there. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and head into Staples. I've never done this before in a Devo, but we'll do it all the time, so why can't I do it? Well, it's 10 minutes and 43 seconds. So my point is this, is I'm going through the Germans, they wrecked all those babies. They absolutely just, your belt do that, my belt does that. I can't get to say. What does somebody need? Some people are introverts, some people are extroverts. Some people need to have coffee, some people can't stand coffee. Some folks are walkers, some people are runners. Some people like to sit, some people. So within reason, we wanna do what we can to respect the individual person. If we don't give a person what they need, then what's going to happen is that plant, that creature, that person will wither and start to wilt and become discouraged. And at that point, what do we got going on here? We're absolutely, let's see here. I use these large sheet protectors. They won't find them here somewhere. Here they are, here they are. If you ever come to Staples, alrighty. Let me see. Not here yet. Alrighty, running out of time. You're helping me here, let's see. Heavy duty sheet protectors is what they're called. I might get some envelopes too. Oh. There they are, I think. Okay. Heavy duty sheet protectors, $15. You can get 100 for $15, or for $12 you can get 50. So guess what? I get the heavy duty sheet protectors. Yep. All right. I might get a couple of envelopes here real quick. Gummed envelopes. Huh. Well, thanks for shopping with me. It's sure nice of you to join me here. Let's see, number 10, easy close envelopes here. Let's see. Everything's easy close. Oh, here it is. This is more my style. $2. That's more like it. I don't need that many envelopes. Number 10. Number 10, 20 pound, to $1.99. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. $1.99. Beautiful. There you go. What a deal. Okay, so let me just stop for a second and just talk to you. Let me just say to you kindly that if you're in a relationship with someone, pay attention. Are you discouraging that person? Are you bringing them down? And try not to do that. Try to be, when Jesus commanded us to love each other, he wants us to nurture and to support and to care for the person. He doesn't want us to bring them down and just, well, I can take it. Maybe you can take the direct son. Maybe you can take the onslaught of insults. Maybe you like to debate. Maybe your style is argumentative. But if your little flower starts to wilt and starts to withdraw and to start to kind of, you can pick up on the signs and say, you know what, I was a little harsh there. Maybe I don't have to be such a hammer. Talked about it yesterday. Maybe it was earlier today. Maybe I can be a little more gentle, loving, and kind. Let's pay attention that day, shall we? And let's be like those wonderful, loving mothers in Germany who loved their babies and cared for them and sang to them and nursed them. And let's do that to our friends and neighbors, shall we? Let's love each other. Amen? Amen.